Hey guys, Knox from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break we had Scan, where basically after getting shot, Lincoln was brought to Nika by Michael to fix him up. Nika helped out despite the fact that it is dangerous for her to help out. And eventually they had to make their way out of there. Michael tried to go back for his backpack, but it is now in the hands of Mahone, unfortunately. But they were able to basically fake their death to get the FBI off their trail for a little while. At least buy them enough time to get to Utah, get the money, and then get across the border to Mexico. So yeah. Meanwhile, Sucre made it to New York to try to talk to Mari Cruz. However, her marriage is going to be taking place within a few days in Vegas. So he hopped on a motorcycle and is now hightailing it to Vegas. Meanwhile, C-Note he made contact with his wife and gave her a coded message. And then, with the help of his daughter, actually, was able to ask if his wife would trust him, which it seems like she will. She will trust him, which is good. We didn't get anything of John or Teabag or anything like that. I guess that was pretty much it. Well, the only other thing is Bellick, who went and partnered up with Geary, and the two of them are hot on the trail of Michael and Lincoln. So yeah, that is pretty much that. So yeah, I guess that's a pretty good recap, so let's just go ahead and get right into this episode of Prison Break. Here we go. Well, there was also stuff with Sarah. I completely forgot that stuff, but yeah. Here we go.
Michael, we got company.
It's Bellick.
It's Bellick!
It's Bellick! Trying to run you off the road. Oh gosh, we're off the road. Oh! Damn. That was a hell of a crash.
I think somebody wants that reward.
Oh, it's not about reward money, friend.
This is about revenge.
Pal Manche told me all about your little treasure hunt for Westmoreland's stash. In the car. We're going to Utah.
He wants the money too. Okay, I seriously did not expect Bellick to do that.
Why do you need us?
Well, the excitement of the escape. Manche didn't hear everything Westmoreland said before the old bird kicked the bucket, but he heard it now. Utah and 5
gonna blow a
million.
tire.
Fill in the blanks. Now, you and your brother are going to take me right to where that money is, or the whore gets dead real fast.
Damn.
I'm bluffing.
I don't think he is. Ah!
I think it's out that the guy who masterminded this whole thing is possibly dead. And the other 6 cons are going to get their guards up even more. It is our policy, it is our policy not to announce deaths until they're confirmed. I want those guys out there getting more complacent, not more careful.
Nah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, slow down.
Cops.
We're doing like 65.
Yo, slow down.
Right, Dad.
Nah. I mean, yeah, it's 65 and a 60. You might get hit.
My mother died of MS last week. She just gave out. Just like my grandfather did, just like my sister did, just like I.
He is, like, such perfect casting because he's just a dude. And he can sell it. Oh, shit. Ah!
Eyes front.
Look at him with those round glasses.
Everything's ready.
Walking in here like Doc Ock. I mean, he probably doesn't need to go to Utah. The fuck does he need Utah for?
It's over. It's over.
This is a weirdly happy family moment. He doesn't feel anything.
I need to talk to you alone.
What do you want?
To ruin his life like he's ruined mine.
Really? No, maybe this is... Maybe she has a plan.
And we got a vehicle here without a driver. And at present, you're the only driver without a vehicle.
Nah.
Hell, is that what this is all about? Why didn't you say so? Dirty hippie kid dropping a deuce in the facilities. He came in with that car not 2 minutes ago.
Nah.
Check it out.
Well, that's a good cover.
Found these in his knapsack. After he said he had no car.
Ah.
What?
Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, you Ted Cruz looking officer.
He's testifying again. He's in Washington right now.
Huh.
The Globe Hotel, room 116. Is this information any good? It's from New Jersey.
Nah.
Fishhead Tommy wants to pay tribute. Get the car.
He's finally gonna do it.
It's only like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but we've been driving forever.
It's cool, I'll drive.
I really just want to stop.
She
But
knows.
if we get on the road now,
Scott.
maybe time.
Heard about the call coming in?
You believe it? Of all the players in this thing, it's the rat that could give us our first colony.
Nah.
It takes time to gain a man's confidence. You're right. I'll bite on anything I say.
I knew it.
You just...
Listen, if you need a ride or something.
To be honest with you, my dogs are kind of barking.
Nah.
All right. Kid Danny's riding shotgun. I hope you don't mind sitting in the back.
Hi, I'm Danielle.
I...
Hi yourself.
Oh, bro, don't get any ideas. You're still down a hand and you have work to do. Right here?
Deal?
Ah.
Dear.
Ah. I feel bad for Nika. Getting caught up in all this.
When money's on the line, you trust no one.
Sometimes you have to.
Not if you want to survive, you know.
You really don't trust anyone, do you?
You blame me for all that's happened?
Nah.
You got a man? I mean, a boyfriend. What am I thinking? You're Mormon, you guys.
I'm not Mormon. You think all girls from Utah are Mormons?
So specific.
They are, aren't they?
The entire state has Mormons?
Yo, hey.
Oh, tell me he's not gonna start doing shit.
You are more than perfectly capable of making your own decisions.
Tell my dad that.
Yeah,
Did
but
no-
you don't want to hear it, right? Because he wants to keep you as a baby.
Did nobody know Stranger Danger in 2006?
Even though accessorize.
What are you doing?
Just in need of a friend.
No, I'm telling my dad.
Wait!
You're still one hand down, asshole! Oh shit.
You and I are gonna work this out.
Oh shit!
Jerry, you really don't want to do this.
Jerry's ready to fucking kill. And I don't blame
What I
him.
like about you is your determination.
Meanwhile...
My daddy always said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I put you in the ground.
Oh shit. That's a hell of
I stopped the hood
an upgrade.
You bitch.
Oh!
Fooled you.
Oh! Fooled you thrice! Oh, good job. Ha! Gears back.
The cons can change it. Oh, you really suck, Pelican.
Rolling. Cops found your girlfriend, fish belly white, gargling her own puke.
Shut up.
Then what do you care? As long as she left the door open for you.
Shut up!
Hit a sore spot, didn't it?
Ooh. Well, I mean, she was arrested, but she's still, like, going to meetings and stuff.
Dad.
Nope. Wow, he won that fight. With a bum hand.
You know what he needs, though? Some crack.
No, I mean, not a lot. A pinch.
Tuh.
A pinch of crack.
A pinch of crack.
A pinch of crack.
A pinch of crack, a dollop of smack.
That's good pie. That's so wrong.
No?
He is so uncomfortably charming.
Far.
I hate it. Because we know who he is.
There's a way I can protect you.
Man, he is
It's
broken.
already in your possession.
What are you talking about?
It was real, Sarah. You and me.
Nah.
Michael?
It's already in her possession.
Where are you going?
I was gonna surprise you.
Surprise me, how?
I was gonna get some tequila and limes.
All right, well, hold up.
No. It'll only take a minute.
She's bailing
Stay here,
before they get
relax.
here. Is he really gonna be there? What does that sound, though?
You're looking for the rat, John.
Oh!
Fibonacci's 2,000 miles from here.
Oh, Mahone went for him, not Tweener.
You are going back to Fox River today, or the morgue.
Nuh.
What's your call?
Damn. Fox River or the morgue.
Kneel and put your hands on your head.
Kneel over to God. Don't see him here.
Is he? Oh! Oh, shit. Damn. Shit, that looked brutal. I think this episode is called First Down, isn't it?
My dad's an Air Force colonel. Total Nazi. One of those nightmare overprotective
Okay,
guys.
so she did go get tequila. Is that why she's all nervous? Because she likes him?
At least let us take you into town.
Good luck.
Yay, more hugs. What the hell?
I loved you, Michael. And I thought I was gonna get that back, but you just used me.
Wait, really?
It's not true.
I deserve more than this.
Wait,
I
really?
deserve more. I turn you in, I get $200,000. Legal money.
Oh, damn.
Don't come any closer or I'll shoot you.
No, you won't.
No bullets. Because he didn't trust her.
Good luck to you.
Good luck. Damn, that fucking sucks. That is a bridge goddamn burn.
HQ called. They're asking why you didn't intercept Abruzzi when he was walking towards the motel.
The man was a mob boss. The right move was to get him trapped.
They're saying the way you played it, there was only one possible outcome.
HQ has a problem with the way I do things. They can pick up a gun and follow me into the field next time.
Nuh. Ooh. Problems.
Schofield always knew the rat was the key to Abruzzi. He
Fibonacci.
just put it out on the wire and Abruzzi bit.
Nuh.
Pig blood.
Nuh. Who the hell is the other guy?
You have no idea what you're in for.
Oh, shit. Alrighty. Alrighty, that's episode 4. Well, that's rough. So, I'm pretty sure this episode is called First Down. And sure enough, the first down is John Abruzzi. I mean, I kind of understand that where, like, I don't... When you really stop and think about it, like, there's not much else you could have done with John, I feel like, you know? Especially because, you know, he just walks straight back to his people and, he had the best getaway of all. He wasn't concerned about the money or anything. He was just off, So, putting a definitive end to the characters is an interesting choice, though. But it's also a definitive end to the whole Fibonacci thing, which we've had since about episode 1, I would say. Yeah, probably. I think since episode 1, when Michael first brought up Fibonacci. So, putting an end to that storyline in particular is very interesting. Because, it's like either he goes out and tries to get Fibonacci and ends up dying, or just getting captured or dying, or whichever one. Or the other outcome would be he escapes, So, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I feel like they could have easily just gone with, John and his family, they left the country and they live somewhere else, and that was that. But because it's also a definitive end to Fibonacci, the fact that he still has to go through with it, he still has to go because it's the betrayal, and he's been so hung up about that this entire time, So, very interesting. Very, very interesting end to one of the Fox River 8. So, now there are 7. Now there are 7. So, we have our 7, Michael and Lincoln, who are in the car, Sucre on his way to Vegas, Tweener, who has a girlfriend now. Alright. Teabag, who... I suppose it's possible he just beat Jerry, but it's heavily implied he's dead. So... who the hell are the... Oh, and then C-Note and Haywire, who we haven't seen at all this season. So, I'm willing to bet if we get anything else of Haywire, that he's just, it's just going to be sort of in passing on the news, Because we haven't followed him at all, I'm just going to assume we're not really going to get him, So, let's go ahead and jump into the notes. I'll kind of group some of these things together. We'll start off with Bellick. So, interesting thing that I didn't even think about is with Manche explaining everything with Westmoreland's money in Utah. That's very interesting that Bellick would go after the money instead of the reward for their capture. Because what was it? 200,000. It was 200,000, I think, for. I thought it was like 100,000 for each of them, but 300,000 for Lincoln specifically. But I don't know. I mean, I think it would have been I guess if it's 200,000 for each and 3 for Lincoln, then it would have been 500,000 that Nika would have gotten for turning them in. So that was really interesting. Just the fact that that Bellick would go after the money in Utah. So let's see. And then Nika playing both sides. That was very interesting. Because when she starts, I want to make a deal with you, Bellick. Immediately I'm like, that can't be right, this has to be part of the plan that she would try to get in as a partner to try to beat him, basically, and trap him. And it was. She was still on Michael's side, right up until the point that she realized that he didn't love her. Which... I'm I'm trying to decide if this is stupid or not. The whole thing with Nika saying, "Oh, I loved you and stuff. I loved you and you just used me." I never got the impression. Now, okay, I can understand her loving him, but she realizes it seems strange that she never realized that he doesn't love her. That yes, she was just a means to an end, you know? I mean, he does to an extent care about her, I think, but for the most part, it really just is he needs her help, you know? So it seems very strange to me, honestly. It seems very strange to me that she would be so distraught and would try to turn them in. Now, granted, like she said, like, I'm doing all of this for $10,000. Like, that is honestly a pittance compared to, what's going to be happening, and especially what they're going to get with the money in Utah. So $10,000, yeah, that isn't a lot. So I guess in that respect, I can understand her doing it, but I don't know, just the whole thing of I guess she just didn't actually realize that, he wasn't in love with her, So, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to feel about that. Like, that's... Like, yes, I understand she loved him, he used her. But her being that upset about it, I don't know if I fully understand. And especially after, basically her realizing it when he makes the call to Sarah, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. Anywho, the other part about that is Link. Very interesting. They set up very well, that Lincoln doesn't trust anyone, and he hasn't trusted anyone even before prison. And I like that he still just does not. He never trusts Nika, and so he kept the bullets separate from the gun, so that if she did try to take it, on the chance that she would try to take it, she wouldn't be able to use it. Which, honestly, I know it's the whole thing of, oh, you don't trust anyone. Even before prison, you don't trust anyone. But, yeah, he's kind of right. And he even says, like, look, when money's involved, you can't trust anyone. And Michael was like, I trust her. And it's like, you shouldn't have, though. You shouldn't have trusted her. Link didn't trust her, and that's why the two of you aren't being turned in right now. So that's the thing. I wrote down confirmed death, which was interesting. That does make sense that, if they broadcast that Michael and Lincoln are dead, suddenly all the other convicts are going to get way more careful, So now it'll be interesting to see what they do, because John is dead, Like, they confirmed, they figured out at the end of the episode, no, it was pig's blood. It wasn't Lincoln and Michael. But John is completely dead. So that's the thing. Like, how... I wonder how much they're going to have to broadcast that, So, yeah. I guess we can move on to John. That was interesting with, his family and stuff. And again, I like that he just walks right back to his crime buddies, and he's already got an escape plan. Like, I actually did really like that. Like, yeah, it makes sense. He was already a underground, criminal gangster. It's like, yeah, he would just go straight back to that, and they would, get him out of the country, and that would be that. So, yeah, that was interesting. And while he did want to live a life with his family, he couldn't let the Fibonacci thing go and had to go back, which resulted in his death. It was also interesting at the end when when the guy is talking to Mahone about how they did that, and it's like, well, HQ thinks that because of the situation, there was no alternative. There was no way of capturing John Abruzzi. That only led to his death. Which is an interesting thing, because they could have just done that and then captured him, but because he said earlier, which obviously they wouldn't know this, but he said earlier that he'll never go back to, he'd rather die than go back to prison. So that's the thing. When Mahone says you're either going back to Fox River or to the morgue, and he decided to take the morgue. So yeah, so that was interesting. And then Mahone having to deal with that and his methods basically. And this is getting a bit rougher for Mahone, honestly. Especially at the end and the whole thing. Whatever this thing is with, was it Oscar Scholes or something? Or Shales? Whatever this thing is, it's really getting to him. So I'll be very curious to get more about that. But yeah, first down is John Abruzzi. Of our Fox River 8, he is the first one down. Next up, we have T-Bag. First off, T-Bag dealing with his hand. It's like I've wondered, he got his hand reattached. Does it feel anything? Now, the doctor also said that he was able to reconnect all the blood vessels. So, when he did poke into his finger, it did bleed. But does that hand actually function? Are the nerves reconnected? Probably not. And it's looking like it's just a dead... Well, not a dead hand. Because of the blood flow and everything, the hand will survive, but it's going to be useless. It's a bum hand now. So, yeah. It's also one of those things where anytime there's something about, wrists or something, I feel it in my own wrist. Probably because, you guys probably know, early in 2020, I was in a car wreck and sprained my wrist. It didn't break, it didn't fracture, luckily, but it sprained so bad that the doctors thought it fractured. But I was in a cast, and I can still feel the difference between my two wrists after all this time, because that was early in 2020. But this wrist, this one, which wasn't injured, feels completely normal. This one I will always still feel the difference in. And I definitely feel in both of my wrists whenever I see him dealing with his, severed hand and stuff. So yeah, I can feel it, It's the same way earlier in season 1 when Michael got his toes cut off, that I was immediately my toes, man. I can feel it. Even though nothing happened to me, I can feel it, My toes feel weird now. And now I'm thinking about both, which is great. But anyway, so yeah. And then, T-Bag, what is it with... How do people not understand stranger danger? Come on, are you kidding me? I don't see... okay, the whole thing with... The whole thing with tweener, I can kind of understand, because it's supposed to be people from class, but I still would not trust anyone. Maybe I'm more paranoid than the average person. I don't think I am, though. And this girl, Danny, when this guy walks over and plops himself right down next to you at a pool, at the very least, you need to slide 3 feet away from this guy. I don't trust him. And he didn't get anywhere, which was the good thing. He didn't get anywhere with her. Because as soon as he wrapped his arm around her, she immediately got the fuck out of there. But still, stranger danger, folks! Stranger danger, what are you doing? Not only is he one of the Fox River 8, he's a fucking rapist. So, it's just horrible. So, yeah. And then, I love though, when it's alright, Danny, you go out there, I'm gonna deal with this. And then he just gets that iron and wraps up the cords we need to work this out. And it's oh shit, Jerry's gonna fucking kill him. But next thing we know, T-Bag won that fight apparently while being exhausted. He probably hasn't slept since Fox River again. And with one bum hand, and he still won that fight, apparently. And he's, like, skinny, too. T-Bag is, like, a lanky dude, and this guy, you know, he's not the most physically fit, but he's a big guy. Big guys are good against small guys, you know? And T-Bag, he's not, like, an athlete or anything. He's not athletic. He's not a gymnast, so he doesn't have any of that. He's just a lanky dude. If you put a lanky dude and a big guy together, unless he has some crazy martial arts you don't know about, the big guy's probably gonna win, you know? So somehow, T-Bag won that fight. I don't know fucking how, but he did. We don't know. Oh, who am I fucking kidding? I guess we do. If he killed the doctor from a few episodes ago, he definitely killed Jerry. So, this poor girl. This poor girl. Meanwhile, Sarah and Kellerman, I love it because you look at this guy and it's like, yeah, he's a guy, and sure, he could probably be charming, but just this level of uncomfortableness. I love this actor so much. He's so good at playing Kellerman that it's like, it's so uncomfortable because you know who Kellerman is, you know? You know who he is and what he's done. And so having him be like a normal kind of charming guy, it's unsettling, you know? So I just love everything about that. And yeah, so Michael has a plan for her apparently, and what she needs, she apparently already has. I don't know what the fuck that means, so yeah. Last thing is Tweener. They did a fake out with Tweener thinking, oh, he's the one that Mahone's going after. Nope. Ugh. Nope, not him. Instead, he went after John. So that whole thing of her being nervous and stuff is just because she liked him. I don't know. Her performance in that was more she knows who he is and she's scared, you know? Because the whole thing of her being so insistent that they stop at like 4 o'clock, it just seems so strange, you know? But I guess she's all good. I don't know. There's some weird mixed messages with her performance, but whatever. I guess she likes him. To her credit, Tweener's very charming, honestly. You know? He is actually charming, so I can understand it, I guess, but just the way, just her performance in that seemed a bit odd for, she's just nervous because she likes him. Like, that seemed a little weird. Like, it feels like they did that more on purpose for the fake out with John, but it makes it weirder. It makes it weirder once you have the context of the full episode. So, yeah. I guess that was it. Interesting episode, and I am curious to see where we are going next time. So with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Prison Break reactions, as well as another video you can click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of the videos. See you guys later.